Obama's latest healthcare Whopper from his interview with O'Reilly. That's what I'd like to talk about today. Over the weekend, right before the Super Bowl, O'Reilly went head-to-head with Obama. And Obama said a healthcare Whopper that is beyond belief. He said, and I'm paraphrasing, but it's roughly this. He said, we passed a law because we wanted to make sure that people could hold on to their health insurance. And we grandfathered in the policies they already had. But then it turned out we didn't go far enough, so we issued a regulation to make sure those people who thought they had had their policies canceled could in fact keep them. Great, but a total fairy tale, an unbelievable distortion. The law, which Congress passed, the Affordable Care Act, provided, sure enough, you can keep your existing health care plan. They grandfathered in any plans that were in effect by 2010. But then Obama's own administration, the Department of Health and Human Services, issued regulations that so narrowly defined grandfathering that nothing qualified. Slightest change in the premium, slightest change in the deductible or the copay, the slightest diminution or even augmentation of the coverage was enough to kill the plan. So as a result, 90% of the individual plans didn't qualify and they were canceled. Not as a result of some act of God, but it was the Obama administration's policies that caused that. Then when that happened and 5 million people raised hell because they'd gotten cancellation notices, Obama backtracked and said, okay, you can keep your canceled policy for 1 year if your insurance company approves and your State Department or Commissioner of Insurance approves. And then guess what happened? In half the country, 26 states, mainly blue states, Democratic insurance commissioners refused to grant the waivers and the cancellations stood. Why? Because Obama knew that nobody would sign up for this stupid program who wasn't forced to. And by forced, I don't mean by the token penalties the IRS would impose. I mean that their existing health insurance had been shot out from under them. And of the 3 million people who've enrolled in Obamacare, over 2 million had insurance till Obama canceled it, forcing them into the exchanges, replacing a policy they wanted with one they didn't want, one they could afford with one they couldn't afford, one that covered what they needed to another that covered what they didn't need, from a policy that covered the doctors and hospitals they wanted to one that covered the ones that they didn't want. You know, it takes about 5 minutes to explain the lies in that one little paragraph by Obama. But oh my goodness, what a whopper. Thanks for watching.